Hey, what's up? Aloha, everybody. Welcome to Shaka Talk. I'm your hostess, DR Rhea. You can just call me DR. And I have some special guests today. Let me introduce you to my co-hostess.
Hi, I'm Edna McMahon.
Yeah, Edna McMahon. And
Hello, I am Juan Park.
Juan Park. He's our special guest. She's just here. But she's here for eye candy. But Juan Park is an origami artist, and he's going to be folding some stuff and showing off his work for us. And let's get to it.
Okay.
So, right on. So you do it out of dollar bills.
Yes, I specialize folding in dollar bills. That's what I do.
Is it easier than, how did you choose dollar bills?
Well, I chose folding money over regular paper because what happened was I was in class one day in high school and I didn't have any paper to fold. So I grabbed a dollar out of my wallet and I started folding it. And I realized that the dollar bill is a very ideal medium for origami because the paper is very well suited. It's nice and stiff.
It's stiffer.
It holds its folds well, and it's a different shape. It's not the regular square that everybody folds.
Yeah.
And I like it because of the novelty value of it being the dollar, that you can make things out of something that everybody has. See, an origami paper is something that most people don't have in their pockets, but everybody has a dollar in their pocket. And it's really cool that you can make something with a dollar bill. So that's why I chose the dollar bill.
You can make money into something. So
That's what I do.
So a lot of people fold money, but you fold it a little bit differently, as we can see, like with these designs that you have out here. So
Yes, I fold very intricate models.
Yeah.
Most people like to fold money into frogs and bow ties for graduation and things like that, but I fold dollar bill to the extreme. I kind of go a little bit crazy with it. So
should we take a look at some of your work?
yeah, so we have some here on the table. If we can get a close-up of this, this is a very famous ship. It's the Starship Enterprise.
pew pew.
That's gotten really popular lately because of the recent movie Star Trek in theaters, which is a good movie, by the way.
Is it good?
It's very good.
Are you a Trekkie?
I am a converted Trekkie, yes, I guess.
Converted.
Actually, Trekkie is derogatory. It's supposed to be Trekker.
Ooh,
Trekkies. This is
I
sensitive.
I like triples.
I only know that because I just saw the Fanboys movie and it was pretty funny.
Oh, okay. What else get?
And we have here, this is a Millennium Falcon because
Star Wars.
I'm a real Star Wars fan
Yeah.
also. So.
Star Wars more badass.
This here's made with
old ones.
3 $1 bills put together.
How long did that take?
This takes roughly about 6 hours to fold.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Ooh.
I stop in between take breaks. It's very, very meticulous, time-consuming. And then we have here another famous ship. It's the X-Wing fighter.
Yeah. Is that
And
Luke
then-
Skywalker's X-Wing?
I don't know who's. I guess you can call it the Skywalker. This is the TIE fighter, which is the enemy ship.
Should I turn it a little
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
So you can
This
see
way.
it on the monitor.
There you
Sure.
go.
So that's like the
Darth
bad guy.
Vader was in there.
So yeah,
Darth Vader's kind of made little angles. You made Darth Vader's TIE Fighter too, right?
I did make
Yeah.
Darth Vader's TIE fighter too.
So
I see a dragon.
And I have here. Okay, enough with the geek fest, right? I can go to the regular stuff. I have a dragon here.
yeah, this stuff's not geeky.
This is folded with 2 $1 bills. There's a Chinese
I like
dragon.
the tail. Look at the
And,
tail.
Chinese
It's
dragon
crazy.
has claws, has teeth, has a nice the flame tail on the back here.
Is that cut or you just?
No,
it's
everything is
like a
folded.
fan?
Nothing is cut.
So
you can't cut dollar bills
You
because
can't.
cutting money is illegal, by the way.
Is it?
Yes, you can't cut
Yeah,
money.
you can't.
Is
cut
turning it
money.
into these little perversions
This is
of science?
perfectly legal
Okay. Oh, it is?
because it's only folded.
Oh, okay.
Most people take their money and they fold it in half and put it in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just take that concept and I take it to the extreme. You know, I only fold it, and then you can unfold any one of these and it'll turn into
Can
a
I?
dollar bill.
Oh,
Pay me first.
Oh my God.
But we're not about money right here. Tell me what- Okay.
This is a scorpion. This is made with 1 single dollar bill.
How long does that take?
That takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to fold, the little scorpion. And then we have here, this is a very popular piece. It's a turtle.
I love it. There's Washington's face on the
Yeah,
turtle
little-
shell.
Right there.
Pretty cool.
Bad, huh?
Yeah. And this is this piece is
Wow.
Most popular piece.
Cool-ass.
This piece is the one that everybody really likes.
Can you
Right
get it?
there. I got it. There you go.
That's hot.
The koi.
Koi fish.
There's
And
like
these-
spine all over.
These are all your own designs, right?
Yes, every one of these is my own design. I created all these.
Like, what was your inspiration?
Inspiration comes from everywhere. You know, I'll decide on what I want to fold one day. Like the koi is, I got inspiration from that. From a restaurant, a Chinese restaurant. I was eating noodles in a Chinese restaurant, and there was a picture of a koi on the wall, and I said, "Hey, that's something I should fold." And so
And you did it
on
while
from
you're
there.
eating?
No.
Oh.
I went home and experimented and trial and error. After about 2 weeks, that's what I made.
2 weeks? Oh, so you just kind of tweaked on it and then...
Yeah, and sometimes the design aspect of the origami, I can spend anywhere from a day to 2 months. The longest one that was my Pegasus. I made a Pegasus out of one single dollar bill. That took me
Yeah.
2 months to create.
I think we have a picture of the Pegasus
You
somewhere.
did? Yeah.
You got it,
If you wanna, we can go look at some of the. Go look at some of my other work.
Yeah.
We have a
There,
gallery, right?
there it
Picture
is.
gallery. There you go.
So
That's
that
the
took how
Pegasus.
long?
That took me 2 months to create.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So,
So where would your picture gallery be found?
I have an online gallery
yeah.
on DeviantArt. You guys can go
Look,
take a
there's
look
a
at
paper
that.
airplane.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's the fighter jet. That's the one single dollar bill.
Do you know how to
And
make...
that, I think that took me about a week to
A week.
create. Yeah.
A week.
Yeah, that's actually pretty fast. Now, this one's
Ooh.
interesting. This is charity work I did for the Brooklyn Foundation. It's basically they're a charity that collects money for the community. And what I did is I took enlarged checks, copies of enlarged checks, and folded them into what the money goes to. So each one of them represents where the money goes to when people donate their money. So the first one is actually it's an automobile, it's a car, that represents transportation. The second one is a turkey, that represents food. And then the jacket represents clothing, and the syringe represents medical care.
And those are just folded too? They're
Those
not
are all
cut?
folded, everything is folded.
Even
Or
the car?
origami is
Just folding.
folding only, you can't use scissors, you know. And that's my butterfly. I'll be folding one
You're
of
gonna
those
make that
for
while
you.
we're talking, yeah?
While we're talking, I'll make one of those.
That one's cute.
And there's the Starship Enterprise.
Did you make that special stand?
No, that one's I got that for koi. There's the
That's your
koi,
koi.
right?
And
Yeah.
Pegasus.
there's the Pegasus.
okay. So you're gonna start making a butterfly while we're talking?
Yeah, I mean, you can just keep asking me questions and I'll start
Okay.
folding for you.
So where did the art of origami come from exactly?
Well, the word origami is Japanese in origin.
What's it mean?
The literal translation of origami is ori means to fold, gami is paper, so to fold
Okay.
paper. So
I love the
origami.
pronunciation with that. It's like when the newscasters do some Latin thing,
Mm-hmm.
they switch up.
Oh. So
It's very Asian.
The first people to fold paper were Chinese, because they actually invented paper. The Egyptians invented papyrus, which is a form of paper, but it's more. It's not as paper as we know as paper today. So, like
Okay.
the paper we use today, that kind of paper out of pulp, was originally made in China first. The Chinese were the first to actually fold paper, and they usually did that as ceremonial purposes. And the monks did it, and then that went to Japan, and Japan did a lot of ceremonial folding origami. And then I think, I'm not quite too sure about the history, but
Are
the,
Koreans
Span-
into
Spani-
it?
the Spanish the Spanish have their own very
Okay.
long history of folding paper
I'm
in
not
Spain.
Spanish, I'm Mexican.
Oh.
And the Koreans, they have paper folding, but it's not as extreme
Elaborate.
or elaborate as the Japanese.
So are you a race trader since you're not doing Korean folding?
Wow.
The modern origami
Uh-huh.
was introduced through a German kindergarten teacher. His name was Frobel. And he had a lot of exercises using a square piece of paper, and he had these folding exercises that he taught his kindergarten teachers. And in Japan, after World War II, they adopted that system of teaching with the paper, the Froebel designs, they called it. And that's when it became recreational origami in Japan and became really popular, and it picked up from there.
So the Japanese craze was kind of instigated by a German teacher's
Yes.
methods of
Teaching with
Uh-huh.
origami, with folding.
Okay.
And from then, the father of modern origami, now there's an artist who a lot of the origami artists like myself, we look up to as our mentor. He just passed away recently, a couple years back. His name was Akira Yoshizawa.
Okay.
He is the father of modern origami. And he has created over 25,000 models.
Like designed his own.
Designed his own models. Yes. So he is the one who really started the origami movement around the world, I guess you can say. And then there was another artist in New York. I can't remember her name. Her last name is Oppenheimer. She was also very responsible for proliferating the origami.
She's still alive?
Oh no, she passed away. But there is a foundation, and Origami USA, which is the largest origami group, I guess you can call it. It's a member-based group, and was founded by her, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm going to New York at the end of this month to the Origami USA convention.
They're flying you
Wow.
out, or
They are flying me out
as
Wow.
as a guest.
a guest? Are you going to be demonstrating?
I'll be teaching and demonstrating and speaking.
Pretty
there.
cool.
teaching. What are you going to fold for them, or teach them?
I teach them my money folding.
Like
Yeah.
a specific thing?
A class. Yeah,
Okay.
I go out there and teach. But they funded my trip this year, so
Really?
they're flying me out as a special guest.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you said that one dead guy who made his own designs had like a lot of designs. How many do you have yourself that you made?
I wanted to ask that question. Okay, go on.
All right.
How many designs do you have? in your-
My design repertoire now,
That's the way.
I think I have somewhere probably about 30, 35 designs that are my original designs.
How old were you when you started doing this?
I first started origami when I was about 5 years old.
Oh, okay.
My first teacher was my mother. She taught me origami.
Oh.
The origami that she knew when she was a kid. And she passed that on to me. And from there, I kind of took it on my own to keep learning it.
Did she design her own, or
No, she just taught me
fun
very
time sheet
basic things. We call those folds we call it schoolyard origami.
Oh,
People
okay.
make little cootie catchers, and
Cootie catchers.
Cootie catchers.
yeah, that's what they call them, right? Cootie catchers.
I wouldn't want to catch those.
So how often do you create new ones? Like, does it just?
It comes in spurts.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go without making anything for a couple years, and then all of a sudden I'll make a whole bunch of things within a month. And it's really hard
Like
just
the
to sit
Star
there
Wars
and try to
batch.
fold something. I have to have some sort of inspiration. But once I have that inspiration, then it flows. It's pretty easy for me.
And you just use your hands, or what do you use when you're doing that?
I do use pair tweezers for fine folds. Sometimes it's really hard to get in to make really small folds with my fingers, so that's when I use pair tweezers. It helps out.
And that's basically, you don't use glue, or do you?
There are pieces that I use glue at the end. It's just to keep it from unfolding
Together.
itself after it's done.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you want to keep the aesthetic beauty of it for a long time. So a lot of times I won't, for instance, if I'm at a restaurant and I fold a butterfly for a waitress or something, of course, I don't want to glue it together because she'll get mad. She'll be like, I can't unfold it.
Yeah. Keep it
But if
forever.
sometimes somebody wants to keep it for a long time, I recommend that they glue it so it stays in place, and that's it. But in the folding process, I never use glue because that's considered cheating.
That's taboo.
That's bad,
Speaking of a long time, I see that some of these things I would like to keep in my house, on display. Where, to see these things, they're works of art. Where would I be finding your things, being displayed right now?
Currently, the only place you can look at my work is online. I have a DeviantArt account that I think what's that?
Did we show it?
I think it's up on the
There
screen.
it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
Hey.
there you go, right there to that
It's all right there. How do you do
online. Wow.
it? There.
There.
Right there.
There.
That's
know,
my
over there.
DeviantArt online gallery. You can
I
go
think
look
people
at-
need to see this in galleries.
You can go look at it.
Have you
Like,
done
on
any,
display.
like, have you had it on display locally?
Not locally. Just recently, my work was displayed in Sandusky, Ohio, a small little town up in Ohio. They had a cultural arts museum, and
They have culture in Ohio?
they have yes, they do. It's pretty cultural.
Oh my
Nobody
lord!
watches the show.
So they
How
had my
did
work
that
up for a
happen?
month. It was.
Is there a lot of origami geeks up there?
People contact me online from all over just to see what I do and ask me if I want to go and.
You
do
said there's a whole
shows.
online community about this, like where you guys
Oh
share.
yes. I have an online group. It's on Yahoo. It's in Yahoo Groups. It's called Money Folders Unite. And if you go there, you can join. It's free. Anybody can join. Yeah. Money Folders Unite. It's a Yahoo Groups. Just go there.
Right on.
free to
Right
join.
on.
And there's,
Cool.
how many members does it have?
I currently have 4,300 members.
What?
In my group.
And you're their leader? Wow. Do you have pictures? of them?
Cool. Do you have pictures of them?
No, no.
Are they registered?
So, what you call it? So, recently you had some kind of controversy with iPhone.
Oh.
Is that true? Can we talk
What?
about that?
Yes, yes. There was an iPhone application made by another third.
A liar?
A third party.
A third party. Thank you. Another third party because iPhone contracts out applications. So this third party made an iPhone application called Money Origami that you could buy for 99 cents, and in it had my koi fish, which is copyrighted, and the diagrams are all copyrighted to me.
Oh my
And nobody
lord.
contacted me if they could use it,
So
or
you
even
just took
use
it.
to use the image. They just took it,
They taught how to
which
make
is a
that?
big no-no.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah,
they put the diagrams
not
up
good.
to teach how to teach it.
So what'd you do?
The reason
Oh,
I was upset with that is because it's available online to anybody for free,
Oh.
and the fact that the iPhone application was charging people to get it, it kind of irked me because I wanted it to be available to everyone for free. I didn't want people making money off of it, and they're making money, and I'm not making money. But if they were gonna charge for it, at least get some sort of royalty, right?
Yeah.
So I had
So
to
what if they made
put a
it
stop
free?
to
One
them.
of the free apps. Would you have done that?
Well,
Even if it's free app, they need to
give credit.
give credit,
Yeah.
which they did not do.
Okay.
I mean, there's certain things that you have to follow, you know.
And you
the
shut it down
rules.
though, right?
Yes, I did shut it down.
Yeah. Like right away. Didn't it happen like?
It came
gossip
out within the
online.
week.
That's
I
crazy.
emailed and got it shut down.
Did you reinstate it and get credit for it, or you just it's
Oh,
no
no.
more?
I told them to stop. Just
Punished.
So you said you have this design online, and people try and attempt to do it as good
anybody
as you.
can go online to my group and they can attempt to try to make one.
There's diagrams.
There's diagrams available for my koi fish.
So
not,
it
not
takes-
everything here. Just some
It takes
things.
how long to make one again?
It takes me 3 hours to fold.
3 hours. So that's like a lot of time. So like
It's something I
Where do you
recommend
find the
people if
time
you're a
to
beginner
do-
folder, then you shouldn't do.
to do that,
It's
like-
just
So this butterfly is good for beginners.
this butterfly is actually available in a book
Really?
that you can go buy in the bookstore. It's called Dollar
We're
Bill
not trying
Origami.
to sell anything on this show, though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
Anyway,
don't buy the books.
I'm just
Steal it.
saying. I'm just saying it's available out there in the book.
Okay.
Right.
It's called Dollar Bill Origami. If you're interested in origami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it all your work, or is it all different
No,
people?
it's a collaboration of different artists, and it's my good friend. His name is John Montrell, who made the book.
From here?
Well, he's on the mainland.
Okay.
Yeah. He's in the west. He's on the east coast.
Is he another really good dollar bill?
He's a very
origamist?
renowned origami artist in the United States.
What's his name? John Montrell?
John Munchell. He's one of the top origami artists actually in the United States.
Are you one of the top origami?
I would like to think so. I would like to-
Does anybody else think so? You're the only one I know. Just
Pretty
saying.
cool.
I don't want to get a big fat head say I'm the best or anything. No, there's a lot of really good origami artists out there.
Pretty cool.
Does it have to be a brand new bill? Is it easier?
Yes, I only use brand new bills from my work.
Or? Right on.
I go to the bank and I always ask for brand new bills, and they always look at me funny.
Do you make them stuff?
Hmm?
Do you make stuff for them at the bank?
No.
No.
I think it's pretty cool. You're at a restaurant and you just want to leave them $1, and so you're just like,
I'm only gonna tip $1,
here's
so
a
I'll
piece
make
of
it
art.
cute.
But I'm sure they'll love that $1.
Do you meet a lot of girls this way?
With money? With this?
With money.
With money.
I
guess so.
yes.
You met me.
We said girls.
This is it just takes too long. It's kind of hard to impress a girl. Yeah, sit there for an hour. Okay, I'm gonna make something.
I guess
It doesn't
so.
work.
You can't just bust it out. Look what I got.
Now is a pretty long time.
But this is your profession, though. Like,
Yes, this is my profession currently. This is all I do to make money.
you don't work at like a Korean liquor store or anything.
Oh,
No, that
You
job
did?
I quit.
Oh, okay.
we resemble that remark.
Huh?
Although I'm not
You're not
Korean.
Korean.
I know I'm not
Please.
Korean.
No, I know he
wish.
worked at a store before. So I thought we were gonna interview him there, but I was scared. Just kidding.
I heard that you also can make some costumes because, like, I have some Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li vision thing for myself. So, like, you also have that.
No, that's something I do on the side. Kind of like a hobby. It's one of
Ooh,
my,
sewing up the
that's-
screen. That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, that's the Bumblebee costume I made. That's me in the costume in that one.
Oh, it's you?
Yeah, that's the original costume. Originally was made for my girlfriend, so I had to kind of alter it to fit me. So that's her.
That's her in it.
Yeah,
It's kind
How
of
many
hard to
pieces
tell
is
who's
that?
in
that
there.
was made in 2007 for Halloween.
Halloween!
That's really
And how long
cool.
did that take?
I coupled that together in about 3 weeks,
Ew.
and then after the next year, I spent another 2 weeks on it. So total time was about a month to really make it.
And you just won the costume contest at the Kawaii
Um,
Con recently, yeah?
Yes, just recently at KawaiiCon this year, I won costume contest for Best in Show for the Optimus Prime costume that I made.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you guys go together as a couple?
Yes, we did.
Did you drive there wearing that?
No.
I want to see some Transformer origami right now for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Anyway.
So are there any hazards to your job? Like paper cuts or like
No paper cuts. Blindness.
blindness? Oh yeah, you're losing your sight. Get this art
Because-
from a blind man. That can be
Because
your shtick.
I'm always up close like this, so.
So you're,
It's a work
it turns you
hazard.
into
I
nearsighted.
used to have very good vision. I used to have 20/20 vision, and then now I can only see close. I can't see.
So this is
far.
a very dangerous profession then.
So I'm beautiful right now.
compared to construction work.
I'm standing
very
quite far.
safe.
The wig's coming off, girl. You better calm down.
Oh. That's okay.
Okay.
I make Sinead look horrible.
Sinead, hello. So, well, where are you from? Where did you grow up? You grew up here?
I was born in Korea. Came to the United States when I was 3. Raised in California, and I came to Hawaii 15 years ago.
So you were, okay, 15 years ago.
I've been here ever since.
So, are you just Korean?
Yes, I'm Korean. Only
Korean,
one.
Korean.
Kind of boring. No mixed plate for me.
Where? But a lot, like I know, like when a lot of people come to the U.S., they give themselves like an American name. How can we have a Mexican name, Juan?
It's not Mexican. It's spelled W-O-N.
Oh, like you won. Like what'd you win? Like a dollar?
W-O-N.
Like food.
Oh, did you win food?
Like
What did you
wonton.
I don't know.
So how close are we on that butterfly?
Almost finished.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it hard? So, what's next? You're leaving town to go to that thing
I'll be leaving town at the end of this month to go to New York for the
to
convention.
New York.
Yes, and
teaching
hopefully when I
and
get there, I'll make some new contacts, people, find some publishers, and hopefully soon, within next year, I'll have my own book published,
right on.
which
With-
is what I want to do.
35 designs, you said?
Oh, not all of them. No,
Oh.
no. Probably about 10, 15 designs. That way I can make a part 2,
Oh,
Second book.
I see.
Marketing strategy.
Very good. You can learn stuff on Shaka Talk. How to play the system. So what else?
I don't know.
Are you married?
No, I am not married.
Are you gonna make a lot of those things for when you get married? Like, oh, do you make cranes?
Oh,
Or are you just over it?
that's something I do also.
Oh, you do, yeah.
If anyone's getting married or anything like that, I can
Oh my
fold the
God,
cranes
that'd be
and
cool.
For days.
make the 1,000 crane pictures. Yeah, I've done that.
He
stuff.
can make them like like, this is tiny. Yeah, you make real teeny tiny ones. Yeah.
No, I only did that for just to see how small
That's
I
like
can
some
make
just
form
to
of
show off?
meditation.
Just to show off. That's just-
If you go on his
Hold them for
gallery, you can
peace.
see like this, like it shows like coins or something, and you have like these little itty bitty teeny tiny itsy bitsy little swans.
I made a crane using a piece of paper that was 1 millimeter, 1.75 of a millimeter.
And
Square.
wasn't that like a record or something?
I think it's the second smallest crane in the world. The world's
Wow.
smallest crane ever folded was folded from a piece of paper that's 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter.
Damn.
And that was made by a Japanese brain surgeon who used a microscope, so he cheated.
So you
I
don't-
folded mine without a microscope. I only used one pair of tweezers, and that was it.
And why did you do that?
Just to see if I could.
Okay. And he did.
Pushing the boundaries.
Wow. So, let's see. You're almost there. Blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Do you ever
Right.
mix up with the square paper?
Do I fold regular origami?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I use regular origami to make boxes so I can put these in.
Oh, okay.
I want to know why American money.
Huh.
I
Why
use
American
actually
money?
I use other money too.
Yeah, didn't
I
you
use
start
American money because it's the most available. And
Is she rich?
no, it's the cheapest
Oh.
actually. I made
Wow.
I made a couple things with other currencies like the euros.
Yeah.
I have a. If you go to my gallery, there's a picture of the Eiffel Tower that I made with 3 $5 euros.
Yeah.
And euros are expensive compared to.
There must be
Wow.
certain things you only can fold with certain shapes of money because origami is like a square
Hmm.
normally, but like money is like different sizes like all around.
I like the randomness of money, the different shapes. Each country has its own dimension. They're not all the same size as a dollar. The
Oh,
euro
that's right.
it's
They're
a little bit
different sizes,
shorter,
different
different.
denominations.
So.
That could
And
be
plus,
book 2.
foreign money is a lot more colorful. American
Yeah.
money is very bland. It's just green and black.
Green.
The euros have a lot of reds and greens and blues in it. It's really pretty.
Red.
Not just European money, but other foreign other
So
foreign
you've done a lot
currencies.
with different currencies.
I folded lots of different currencies. And I'm trying to fold more now, using different currencies. I want to use more Japanese yens.
Okay. Are you almost
Right on.
done?
I see it's done.
We're almost out of time.
Yeah, I think they're telling us we're almost time to go. So
Mm-hmm.
So,
that butterfly is gonna fly away.
Yep.
Shipao.
Hopefully you have all your information up there
This
on the
is-
screen.
This is it. See, you can see.
And there it is.
Which
Close
way?
up. Where is
Hey,
it?
hey, hey.
There it goes.
There we go.
Cool.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for watching Shaka Talk. You can look at Juan's
Yay.
gallery online. We'll show you the address and stuff. Or
Thank
later
you.
or
Thank you.
earlier. Or okay,
Thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, thank you for being here for the first Shaka Talk.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you, Kimiko
Awesome.
or Edna McMahon.
Oi.
I'm Diarrhea. Aloha. Mahalo. Bye.
Bye.